A friend of mine suggested that it would be fun for me to post a video of Berkshire Bounty Farm. So I decided that was a good idea. So I'm going to give you a very quick tour, probably about 4 minutes, of the entire farm. And I'm going to go through things quickly, but hopefully you'll get to see it all. Berkshire Bounty Farm is a 2-year-old certified USDA organic farm. I grow about 50 crops and 75 varieties of vegetables, herbs, berries, and fruit trees. I'm on about 1 acre right now. Some pretty flowers next to our porch. I'm on about 1 acre right now, and I'm in raised beds, flat beds, terraces, and you're gonna get to see them all. So I'm probably moving too quickly, but so here's a quick overview, and then I'll walk you down into them. So these are the terraces, and then down into the field, and then goes up, and then it goes up there in front of the house and up into the bank. Since the farm is on our property, it was important for me to make sure that a lot of the stuff looked good as well. So there's some spinach and radishes. These beds were all built this spring. And then over here I have 2 terraces of perennial herbs. I have about 10 to 15 kinds of herbs now. And some of your standard stuff, but also some chervil and sage and the dreaded cilantro, which I'm not a big fan of, but most people are. It's my bed of Swiss chard. Here, my first year growing chard, but it seems to have gone well, and it's delicious. I never knew chard tasted so good. It's kind of like a buttery lettuce. I have strawberries in front of all the terraces, and then this year these are squashes and radishes. As a certified organic farm, one of the things that is important for me to do is rotate my crops. So in each bed, the following year, I don't repeat a crop in a bed. So it helps with the soil nutrients, so you don't take up too much nutrients, and also helps prevent disease and bugs because they can't find the stuff you're looking for. So some very generous friends provided me with some window wells and a whole bunch of other stuff that you'll see. So these are trellises that I built up against a tree this year. There are parsnips, those are parsnips down below, and peas, sugar snap, and snow peas. So these are the S beds, is one of the trellises. I try to grow vertically as well as horizontally, so up above there are some cucumbers. I'm hoping that they'll grow and trellis down. But we'll see. It's the first time I've tried that. I also am very cautious about my back, so I try to think about the easiest way to harvest. So the raised beds are a great way to help with your back. You can just sort of kneel down and you don't have to hunch over. These are about 150 feet of potatoes. I have 3 kinds this year. These beds are my newest beds I built this spring. You can see there's some space down here. This is black fabric to kill off the weeds. So if and when I want to expand, I still have some more room. You're looking up now. This is what I call my stream of beds, my stream of greens. Just a little pretty way to display some greens. It's also easy to plant and easy to harvest. It's my garlic over there. I have about 300 heads of garlic this year. These are the beginnings of my strawberries. I don't know if it shows up in the video, but they're netted. Close up of the greens. This is my second year of asparagus. Asparagus takes 3 years before you can harvest, so it's all looking good, but I have yet to harvest any of it. These are my strawberries, my tomatoes and peppers, a couple of rows. Turnips and kale up there. That's another trellis. Here's a nicer view of the terraces from below. All the rocks that you see I found here on our property. Apart from fruit and vegetables, I grow rocks really well. I'm going to walk you through the trellises of tomatoes over to the far end of the field. For the first year down below, not sure you can see them, I'm trying melons, a couple different kinds of melons. Some trellises, again, I'm trying to go vertical and horizontal. Here's gourmet beets and shallots. This is a new planting of arugula with eggplant in the middle. And then here are some trellises with cherry tomatoes. All right, I'm going to go quickly. I'm walking back up now. The farm actually faces due west, which is probably the worst place to, the worst way to be facing. These are some apple trees. We have 4 apple trees and 2 plums, and the apple trees are laden this year with fruit. That's my 3-tiered compost bin. I start up top, and then I go down, moving it down and letting the gravity help. Saves my back. Easier to push it down and to move it. Some raised beds up here. Another trellis, I think that's spaghetti squash. I keep families together, so these are brassicas, these are cauliflowers and cabbages, Brussels sprouts, things like that. This is the greenhouse that I built this spring, which was really transformative for me on getting things started earlier and healthier. So these are kales and cabbages. And these this year are greens with some volunteer sunflowers in there. I really like sunflowers, so I have them throughout the farm. Probably 5 or 6 different kinds of sunflowers. These are sort of an older arugula bed that's close to being done. Another beautiful trellis that was actually given to me, so thank you to Doug and Roberto. And sort of starting at the top or finishing at the top, these were the original strawberry beds. And there you go. That's Berkshire Bounty Farm. Thanks for watching.